Good morning and happy Saturday, you awesome individuals. Y'all, it's Saturday, so I hope that you have gotten up, if you've been up for a while anyway, and, got some things on your to-do list done. Make today productive. And I'm going to say this. I say make today productive, but if you don't have anything on your list but rest and relaxation, honey, do that and do it well. You hear what I say? As for me, though, I do have some things on my list, and I'm super excited because this evening at 6 o'clock, I'm going to be interviewing Reverend Kevin V. Montague about his business. So my podcast, I normally would have put out by now. However, I'm going to do it later on. Well, let me not say that. Either later on this evening or tomorrow. Either way, the vlog will go out this weekend. The podcast will go out this weekend. So I'm super excited about that. So we're going to do that at 6 o'clock. Shouldn't last any more than about 30 minutes. And like I said, if you have a business that you would like for me to talk about or interview you for on my podcast, please, let me know and we'll make that happen. Other than that, it's a beautiful day. It's 67 degrees. I think it's going to go up to a high of 71, maybe 73. But I think 71 I did see. So I'm excited about that. And let's jump into today's topic. Oh, I do have my signature Saturday tea right here. And I got me a blueberry muffin because today is my cheat day. But unfortunately, I have to wait till I get home because if I try to eat it while I'm driving, well, I'm going to end up with crumbs in my lap, and I don't want that. So I'll just wait till I get to my sister's house. Now, into today's topic. And y'all, oh, wait a minute. I hate when I have good stuff that I just can't tell you about. I came up with so many awesome ideas for topics to do on my car vlogs, 25 of them to be exact, just this morning. I woke up and my mind started working, and I'm one of these people, I have to send myself a text message because I was in the bed, so I wasn't able to write it down. But when I get to my sister's, I'm going to write it in my vision book because I do have that. It's in the back seat. Anyway, today's topic is fight through your fear. Fight through your fears. I don't know who I'm talking to, but if this is for you, I need you to listen up. And so I said, a lot of people say to themselves, they want to do things, but they're scared. And we all have done that. They're scared that people won't like whatever it is that they're doing. They won't support it. They won't purchase it, or they won't watch it. But I want to share this quote by Eric Thomas with you that is so powerful. And then I'll unpack it, and then I'll bid you good day. So Eric Thomas says, so I'm telling you, in life, you start running from a class, you start running from a subject that you don't like, it will haunt you for the rest of your natural life. It ain't going nowhere. But if you go after the fight, if you approach the challenge, you have a much better chance at winning. This is the fight of your life, baby. Are you hearing me? And listen to me. If you're going to win the fight of your life, you can't, I'm sorry, y'all, sometimes I can't read my own writings. You can't be afraid to fight. Some things don't come. They're just not going to come to you because you want it as bad as you want to breathe. After you want it as bad as you want to breathe, you got to put up the dukes, baby, and you got to be willing to fight that thing out. Fear. You are not going to stop me. You have got to tell fear that. Square your shoulders, lift your pecs, and you look fear in the face and say, you are not going to stop me. I'm not listening to that voice. I'm not listening to fear. I'm going to move by faith. Come on, somebody. I've come too far to give up now. You've got greatness all inside of you. But your problem is you're a scaredy-cat. You are soft, and every time it gets hard, you quit and you give up. And I'm telling you, if you would be willing to fight your way through it, you would be willing to fight your way through this battle. Fight your way through cancer. Fight your way through that academic struggle. Fight your way through divorce. Come on, somebody. Fight your way through it. If you're willing to fight your way through that singing career, fight your way through boxing, fight your way through football. If it was easy, everybody would do it. And that's the truth. It doesn't matter what it is in life, because y'all know I don't like to say I don't care, but it doesn't matter what it is in life. If it were easy, everybody would do it. Fight your way through it. You got to fight the fear, because guess what? Fear ain't bigger than you. And those are his words, not mine. But fear is not bigger than you. Fear is not bigger than me. You have greatness in you. Are you hearing me? There is greatness in you, and you mean to tell me that you're never going to reach your full potential? You mean to tell me you ain't, is what he said, never going to be what you've been called to be? That you're not going to do what you've been called to do because you're afraid? Come on now, don't let fear stop you. The boogeyman ain't real. That's what he said. We were kids, we believed the boogeyman was real. That it lived in your closet, underneath your bed, probably in your toy box. But you grow up and you find that it's not real. It's all in your mind. That's why I need you to understand that you could have it for real, but it's going to be a fight. And if you are willing to put up the fight, at the end of the fight is going to come victory. Let me say that one more time. If you're willing to put up the fight for what you want, at the end of that fight is victory, you guys. If you were going to quit, you should have quit a long time ago. You've come too far to quit now. You need to get a reward for it. That's why I'm trying to tell you, never stop, never give up, never give in. That's powerful. And that quote again is by Eric Thomas. And as always, I will put that in the description box, because I want you all to remember that. This is a fight that you're in, and if you give up every time something gets hard, then you're never going to be able to get to the end, because you're always giving up. And guess what? It's easy to give up. That's why people do it. Oh, before I go any further, you guys, I just left Royal Farms filling up my tank, because y'all know I fill up at the halfway mark, because I don't like my tank getting on empty. Feeling good. $26.73. I'll take it. But I digress. So I just wanted to talk a little bit more about fighting for what you want. Some of you want a business. You have a business idea that was given to you. And you're good at it. You are very good at it. And you want it, just like Eric Thomas always says, you want it just as bad as you want to take your next breath. Sorry, y'all, I'm going to roll my window up because I can't hear. Just as bad as you want to take your next breath, you want that thing. But you're afraid. And I get it, because we all get afraid at some point in time. We all do. When I decided that I wanted to become a life coach, did I get afraid? Of course I did. I told myself the things that most people tell themselves when they're going to start a business. Well, Michelle, who are you to be a life coach? You don't have a degree in life coaching. I have a degree, it's just not that. But then that little voice said, Michelle, guess what? God has called you for such a time as this. So what do you have to be afraid of? If he didn't think that you can do it, come on now, he wouldn't have put it in your spirit to do it. And I realized that I've been coaching people all my life. I've been that person that people come to and value my opinion and want to share their story with. I have people that don't even know me. I've been in a line at the grocery store, on the subway, going home from work, and have had people just pour their hearts out to me. I don't know those people. There was a lady, I think I told you all before, it's been a while, but a lady that I had a class with, and she always just looked so sad and broken. And one day God said, I want you to pray for her. I said, Lord, I don't know that lady. And when I talked to her, she was dealing with fear because her husband had left her for somebody else. And you know, she got married like most people do, thinking that it was going to last a lifetime, and it didn't. Had nothing to do with her. He changed. And so I prayed with her, and I don't know whatever happened to her after our class ended, but I'm hoping that she said, you know what, I'm not going to be afraid to get into another relationship because this person didn't want me. Okay, that's their loss. But that doesn't mean that you make everybody else suffer because of what somebody else did. But let me go back to what I was saying about if you have a vision, you have a goal, you have a dream, I need you to stop allowing fear to get in the way of you achieving those things. You have something that so many other people need. And I know you might be thinking, well, I can't worry about them. I don't care about that. And maybe you don't. But I care. I care. That's why I do my motivational videos. It's not about me. It's not for me. Now, sometimes some things I'm talking about do bless me, later on down the road. But when I'm doing it, sometimes I don't even feel like doing it. But it's not about me. And again, as I was saying earlier, I was afraid to get out there and do my motivational videos because I thought, well, who am I for people to listen to me? I'm not Les Brown. I'm not Eric Thomas. I'm not Angel Richardson. I'm not some of the other greats out here to be giving advice and motivating people. Who am I? And again, the light bulb came on and said, Michelle, you are you, and you have a story just like everybody else does. You can motivate just like everybody else does. There's not a select few that are called to motivate, and then nobody else can do it. Starting a YouTube channel, I was nervous. I was afraid. I won't lie. I said, well, what if nobody subscribes to my channel? What if nobody watches my video? But then I had to say, no fear, you are not bigger than me. I'm not going to allow you to dictate what I do and what I don't do. I'm going to step out on faith. And that's really what it's all about. Let me say, that's your biggest takeaway. It's all about stepping out on faith. You have to have faith in yourself. Sometimes I have more faith in people than they have in themselves. And that's sad, but that's just the reality in the world in which we live. So you have to believe that you can accomplish whatever that goal is. Stop allowing fear to keep you from doing the things that you want. I talked just a few minutes ago about how you have some people that live in fear of getting into another relationship because the last one or the last two, the last three, how many ever, didn't work out. Okay, that was those relationships. Don't allow fear to keep you from finding love. You deserve love just like everybody else. Some of you are afraid to step out and look for another job because you would rather deal with the devil that you know than the one that you don't know. And I get that to a certain extent. I do. But what I'm telling you is, honey, don't let that keep you from having what it is that you want, having what it is that you deserve. Step out on faith and go look for that other job. Some of you aren't applying for jobs because you're afraid that you're going to get called for that interview and you're going to get selected for the job. So you don't bother doing it at all. Stop letting that fear control you. Some of you are afraid of starting that business for the things that we talked about because you're afraid that the business won't succeed. Nobody's going to come and support it and all that other good stuff. Throw that fear out the window and go for what is yours. Stop missing out on things that have been designed for you. This is your season. This is my season. This is our season, and we're going to walk into it. And we're going to stop missing out on life because we're afraid. I have some projects that I'm going to be working on over the next 60 to 90 days. Am I a little afraid? Yes, I am, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it afraid because I believe that God has called me to do it, number one. And I believe that if I walk by faith, oh, come on, somebody, that God is going to be there with me every step of the way. Just like if I don't bless anybody or I don't motivate anybody but one person, I've done my job. Y'all, that's my time. I am almost at my destination. I hope something that I said gets you wanting to get up and get moving because you have a lot in you guys. And I want you to be the best that you can possibly be. If you're new to watching my videos, I want to say welcome. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you all on Monday with another topic. If this is not your first rodeo, I want to say welcome back. I missed you guys. Go out there, have a phenomenal rest of the weekend. Stop living in fear and start living your dreams. You deserve it. This is your time. Until Monday, take care.